Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say Shalom. This is Amatazar from the Chicago camp, coming back at you again with another lesson entitled, If You're a Christian, You Don't Know What's Going On, You're the Walking Dead. Okay? All right, so here you have in this late hour, and it's not meant for you to get it. Okay, you got these dumb Christians, these stupid Christians, still arguing about salvation. All right, and who it's for. Still arguing about being grafted in. Still arguing about who are the Gentiles. Hey, listen, this truth ain't for you. Okay, all right. Especially if you are a heathen. Okay. Now, if you're two thirds, all right, and you are so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, and your blood line goes back to Jacob, okay, and you haven't received this truth, all right, but you've appropriated the tenets of Christianity, all right. We done talking to you, okay. We done debating you on the street, you know. We're not doing it. We just gonna call the police on you. And you got these videos right here, okay, that you can refer to. All right. So meanwhile, Christian pastors are the blind leading the blind. Okay, all right. The voice. This is John 5:25, and when I say the voice, I'm not talking about the TV show The Voice. Okay, we talking about the voice of Yahweh Shai. Let's listen. John 5 and 25, it says, Verily, verily, I say unto you, the hour is coming, and now is, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of the Most High, and they that hear shall live. For as the Father hath life in himself, so hath he given to the Son to have life in himself, and have given him authority to execute judgment also, because he is the Son of Man. Marvel not at this, for the hour is coming, in the which all that are in the graves shall hear his voice, and shall come forth, they that have done good unto the resurrection of life, and they that have done evil unto the resurrection of damnation. Okay? All right. The resurrection of life, all right, are those who have died in Hamashiach, and those are going to be the ones who are going to be or rise first. Okay, and when the scripture talks about the dead in Hamashiach, all right, or the dead in Yahushua are going to rise first, and we which are alive and remain will be caught up in the air. Okay, so this is the resurrection of life. The resurrection of damnation, okay, is coming up out those graves to catch the missiles. Okay, so that's what it is. See, the Christians so busy trying to uh, make a point and trying to force salvation upon themselves, all right, and force salvation on everyone, saying everyone can be saved. They're this day is approaching, all right. So all of your points are moot. Okay, this is First Thessalonians 4:16. It says, For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High. And the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with him in the clouds, to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Lord. This is 1 Corinthians 15:51. All right. Paul says, Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep or die, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. Okay? All right, this is Isaiah 26:20. We're going to be changed, right, to get into those spaceships, those UAPs, those UFOs that you've been seeing in the news. Isaiah 26:20, it says, Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast. For behold, Yahweh cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. Okay, all right, and most importantly, over America, Babylon the Great, Isaiah 13 chapter. All right, America is going to be um, destroyed. Okay, this is going to be the lake of fire. This is Revelation 6 and 14. It says, "And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every freeman, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?" Okay. All right. So you're going to have this whole earth is going to be rocked. Okay. This whole earth is definitely going to be rocked. All right. Um, but that lake of fire, all right, over here, Babylon the Great, all right, no one's going to be able to survive that. This is Revelation 20 and 12. "And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before the Most High, and the books were open. And another book was open, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which are written in the books, according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged, every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire, which is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire." Okay. All right. So that's that second death. Okay. After you hear the voice, all right, that voice is uh, a resurrection unto to life, or resurrection unto damnation. All right, and those who don't die, okay, by that second death, are going into captivity. Okay, so in other places uh, around the world, you're gonna have people that's hiding in the rocks. Okay, and they're gonna get fished out. Okay, this is Jeremiah 16 and 16. "Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, Yahweh, and they shall fish them, and after will I send for hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks." Salakia, so let me make the clarification, right? We're fishing right now, okay? We're fishing right now, okay? But the Lord is going to turn us into hunters, all right? Now, the hunter, they're going to be hunted from the rocks. So instead of saying fish from the rocks, I say hunted from the rocks. All right. So that's Jeremiah 16 and 16. Okay. All right. I'll read it again. "Behold, I will send for many fishers, said Yahweh, and shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks." Why are we going to hunt you out of the holes of the rocks? Jeremiah 30 and 16. "Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey." All right. See, this is what you can't escape, and why you silly Christians are still arguing about salvation, and arguing about being grafted in, and arguing about who the Gentiles are. All right, you're just a walking dead. All right, so basically, time is running out on your ass. All right, and you will hear the voice. Okay, you're gonna hear the voice. All right, you have so many people, when they do hear this truth, they say, "Well, hopefully I'll be dead when that happens. I'll be dead in long." Oh, you got to hear the voice. You're gonna hear the voice if you're dead. Okay? So, yeah, you're going to be raised back up to get the missile. All right? All right. So, I pray that this lesson has been edifying. Until the next one, Shalom.